last episode, I was so paranoid. I had this giant zit in the middle of my head, and it was our Halloween episode. So at one point, I was dressed up like Star-Lord, and I was gonna make the joke of like, oh, I'm Vision and Star-Lord put together because I've got an Infinity Stone in the middle of my forehead. But I'm curious if, like, because when I was in high school, I had a lot of acne, and I was wondering, like, maybe that was because of how much fast food I was eating. Like, I grew up as a Burger King Kids Club kid, and I literally did a field trip at McDonald's when I was a Boy Scout, and it was like the best day of my life because I got to see the chicken nuggets like going down the conveyor belt, and
nice.
They like let us choose, a free toy.
McMecca right there.
It was McAwesome for sure. But like in high school, I remember going to the skate park like every weekend, and we would skate all day. And then there was a Taco Bell right across the street, so we'd go over, try to find change in the drive-through that people had dropped, and we would use it to try to like play that game inside where you had to like drop the coin on the little platform
and push the.
And we were like, we just got to win 3 burritos so all of us can eat tonight. So, but I ended up having a decent amount of acne. Did you ever struggle with acne yourself?
Yeah.
Okay.
Terribly. So much so. And part of that was probably fast food as well, because when I was in high school, they had an open campus and you were allowed to leave, and Burger King had $1 Whopper Wednesdays, and we would go down to we'd go buy as many Whoppers as we could and just eat all of them. So that probably did not help that at all, because I don't imagine that would help complexion, but yeah, or weight gain or anything, in fact. But yeah, acne was pretty bad. My parents actually, I'm assuming, I'm giving my parents the benefit of a doubt here, that our insurance was pretty bad, because we went to the doctor because it was so bad. They were like, you need to go see a dermatologist, and we're like, okay, fine. So we went, and he's like, hey, so you can pay for this X amount of dollars, but your insurance ain't great, so you're gonna have to pay a lot, or you can get this experimental medicine and it's free. You just got to tell us, what happens to your kid's face. And I was like, okay. And it was terrible. It turns out, by the way, it was proactive. Yes, it was proactive, and I'm assuming that doesn't still happen because Jessica Simpson used it, and if her face is gonna fall off, that wouldn't be.
Do you really think she used it?
That's a good point.
Conspiracy theories.
But anyway, it was terrible. It was like you could scratch your face and it looked like there was like a snowstorm, this is why me and my wife would not have dated in high school, because it's like, oh, there's the flake kid.
The flake kid.
The flake kid, yeah. It was terrible. It went on forever.
It's crazy that you say that, because
didn't cure acne either, by the way.
Oh, so there's acne and all the flakes.
Just like it took like you're awkward and just to another level.
So it looks like Frosted Flakes with the little pieces of yogurt in it.
Yeah.
That's what it was.
Yeah.
You were just like a walking advertisement for Raisin Bran cereal.
Yeah.
It's crazy that you say that, because I think was taking the same experimental acne medicine, because I remember one day in high school it being so bad that like I literally put my hands on my face and I felt like my face was just like made of glass, or like whatever those straws at Disney are made out of, where they just immediately like just break apart. And
I need to start a petition, by the way. Y'all need to stop using those straws, please.
I'm with you. Disney, if you're listening, we want better straws. We love turtles, but we also love drinking the drink that we bought.
There's other options that don't taste like I'm drinking Diet Coke through a toilet.
Yes.
A toilet roll. So
yeah. Toilet roll. Could you imagine if it was the size of a toilet roll and you're like just like having to...
It's a big gulp. Anyway, keep going.
But yeah, so like in high school, I had the exact same thing happen where I like touched my face and it was just like half of my face fell onto my desk. And I'm like, what is happening? And I remember running to the like bathroom. Like I literally think that I didn't even ask my teacher. I just ran out like very dramatically. And I go to the bathroom. I'm looking in the mirror and it's just like my face was just like coming apart. And like everywhere I looked, it was just like like you were in Nevada, like in a desert, like my face was the desert. And I kept thinking, if this is how you cure acne, just load my face up with zits. I would rather have that, I think, this point.
Yeah, you're just this benefit of like, it only got worse. Like this obviously cured nothing.
Yeah. So I pulled out my Virgin mobile phone, T9 my mom with a 10-cent text and hoped that I didn't connect to the internet because that would cost like, $20 just to connect. And I just said, come get me. And so she picked me up and thankfully I just went home and just like kind of did like a cheese grater with my fingers on my face to try to get it all off. And yeah, it was nasty.
I feel like there's a class action somewhere in here, this story. Like other people are going to watch this and be like, that wasn't just me. My parents weren't the only ones that had terrible insurance and made me flake boy. No, it was not just you.
And yours, you were for sure it was proactive.
I am positive it was proactive.
See, because mine, I am positive it was not proactive, and I'm positive that I don't even think it said the name of the company on the bottle. It just said a really long, scientific name.
I guess I should probably backtrack. I think in my head, they told me later it was proactive. I could be wrong about that, but you're right. It didn't say that on the bottle. It said some sort of like long scientific chemical name, which should have also been a red flag, by the way, for why you don't put that on your face.
Right. You're like, oh, you're dealing with acne? Put some acid and some scientists created this goop to...
Mom, I read the back of the bottle and it said may kill me. I don't know. Are we okay?
Yeah, when the side effects are way longer and way worse than what you're actually trying to cure, you're like, actually, I'll keep the cough.
Yeah,
if I'm going to have diarrhea in the next 2 hours, no, I'll be good.
Hey, y'all, we hope you loved this conversation. Here at Young Married Christian, we are on a mission to see a gospel-centered home made available for every single child in the foster care system. There are 400,000 kids in the foster care system, and there are 400,000 churches in America. Wow. That is crazy. This is absolutely a solvable problem, and we want to be a part of it. If you want to join us in that mission, text the word freedom to 833-370-1610.
833-370-1610. 833-370-1610.
I just did it.
And another thing you can do that is really helpful is to smash the like button on this video.
Smash it like Satan's face. Crush it like it's Lucifer's head.
It really helps us a ton, so smash that like button, subscribe to this channel.
That's it.
Smash the like button on this video.